Louisiana Beer Review Special Edition, Carta Blanca Revisited. This cerveza was introduced in 1898 when the Cuauhtémoc Brewery was founded in Monterrey, Mexico. This was their first beer, and it was their flagship. Now, when they merged with the Moctezuma Brewery in 1985, the Dos Equis brand started to kind of overshadow this. I used to see this in a lot of places. Now it's spotty. I still see it in most Mexican restaurants. I bought this at Rouse's grocery store in New Orleans for, it was $1.99 for this 32 ounce. So that's about $1 for a pint. Since 2010, it has been a Heineken brand. Okay, Heineken has been going around gobbling up brewing companies, and they gobbled up the Cuauhtémoc Moctezuma company a few years ago, so they own an array of Mexican beers. 4.5% alcohol, as you would expect. It gets poor ratings. Beer Advocate says poor. The Bros say poor. Rate beer in their typical way for these type of beers. It gives it a 3 out of 100. 34 out of 100 for the style. Now, a 3 out of 100 is telling me that it's really got to be one of the worst beers produced on this planet. So imagine people for over 120 years in Mexico and the United States have been enjoying this beer, and they didn't realize how horrible it was. So let's see. I did a review a couple of years ago, and I thought it was really good, so I didn't even realize. So let's see how bad it really is. I'm sure it's quite horrendous. I don't even know why they sell it. I mean, who would want to buy it? But anyway, I bought this goblet today. It's brand new to me. It's brand new for me. I bought it at a church garage sale. Look at this beautiful goblet for a total of 25 cents. I didn't see much smoke. I'm actually going to have some Italian food, but I'm sure this will go well with it in a little while. I love the label, Carta Blanca. Alright. Thin, white-headed, be thicker in a narrower brim glass, in a clear, bubbly, golden appearance, light golden straw appearance in this direct sunlight here, almost 11 in the morning. And then there's a lot of particles in that beer floating about, little white specks. It's not as filtered as you would expect, maybe. You might see those little particles. I don't know. The sun is behind the camera. Anyway, it's a little chilly out here, about 72, windy, dry. Low humidity. Is going to be even chillier tomorrow, maybe only 69. I could smell the aroma before I got it to my nose. It's like a, I'm trying to think of the word. This beer is like lively. It's bold, and it's got a bountiful bouquet of aroma. It's just a rich, sweet, malty attack on your nose. Whether they use corn or rice adjunct, I don't know. They could do that. It smells so wonderful. Uh-oh. Hope they're okay. I always say little prayers when I hear the siren. I'm always hoping somebody's not hurt too bad. That's back on US Highway 61. There comes a helicopter. Let's go. People cutting grass. That's a big military helicopter. next town over, Reserve, Louisiana, on US 61, big National Guard base. Okay. The aroma's great, and the flavor. It's just like a really tasty, full beer flavor. You get the grain, the sweetness, a nice, but yet not, strong, but a nice hop bitterness to balance it out. The mouthfeel is light and watery, but not too watery, and the finish is so crisp, so clean, so refreshing, so dry. I'd love to visit that brewery down there. I did go past Monterey in 2002 on the way to Saltillo, and I was thinking I'd like to visit that brewery when I was doing it then, and I'd still like to visit it. But anyway, this is I don't know how it gets a 3 out of 100. It's so mind-boggling, really. Woo, carbonated to the hilt. I'm always flabbergasted when I'm reading the reviews and the scores, and I'm tasting it. I'm saying, what is the deal, man? Oh, and I had somebody attacking me this morning about my pouring method, telling me, you pour the beer wrong. That was on my Beck Sapphire review. I think it was the canned review. I don't know how it's wrong. I'd like somebody to show me how that's wrong, since I have a lot of evidence that it's right. Not that I would need evidence, because I'm sure I can pour it any way I want to, even if no one else did in the world did. Okay, but anyway, it actually is the correct way. Or I should say it's a correct way. The worst I could say about this particular beer is that it is a B+. And that would be really lowballing it and disrespecting it. I mean, I thought the beer was great before Heineken took it over. They probably even raised the quality standards. I don't know, but they sure didn't hurt it. I like how people say, oh, they're probably going to ruin it. I never could understand people saying that. Why would a big brewing company take over a brand and then make it worse so that the sales would go down? It's kind of stupid, huh? I'm going to rate it. Well, for beer overall, compared to all the other beers in the world, I guess you could say it's an A-. It's excellent. But for this type of beer, the Mexican lagers, it's an A. It's most excellent. It really is flawless. It's one of the best Mexican beers you can get, I think. I love it. When I saw it on the shelf, I had to buy it. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to typically warm, and today very sunny, southeastern Louisiana.